evening, everyone. Today is June 22nd, 2023. My name is Nicole, and this is my end of day report. So basically, I am still on a high from yesterday's webinar about obtaining a government contract for small business women. And today, I looked even further to into grants because granted, yeah, of course, for the startup business, you want the funding. But if I can get some free money, that would be even better. So I'm still on the hunt. I actually was able to find one, which was pretty cool. However, it's due by the end of the month, and the end of the month is like next week. And being that I do have a business plan, I want to revise, revamp, polish it up some more, right? And so that is something I will more than likely have to get into over the weekend to be able to apply for this grant. So the grant that I found was it's the Power Forward grant. It's about $25K. It's a grant for Black startups, which is pretty cool. It's provided by the NAACP and it's due June 30th. Right. So yeah, I'm going to say a prayer and move and dive right in and try to get this done so that I can be able to apply for this grant. But I am still on the hunt for more. But it was cool to look some stuff up and to be able to see what's out there. Granted, I waited to the end of the month, which is terrible. However, I know better for July. But moving forward, today was a pretty informative day too. I got some really good tips from this YouTuber on her YouTube page is called Superior Solutions. Her name is Superior Shelby. She's a business development coach, and she gave some tips on how to get funding approvals with business credit cards, loans, and grants. And it was some really good information, period. Basically, she gave a lot of tips for grants, loans, or whatever, but it doesn't matter the amount, whether it be a small amount or a larger amount, which I like these tips are going to be able to accommodate either or. And yeah, so the first step basically is to conduct market research to determine the size of your market, competition, and making informed decisions about where to allocate your funds. She spoke a lot on market research and basically determining if my service is a profitable service that will drive the income. And of course, that's what lenders want to hear. If it's not a grant, that's what lenders would like to hear, because they want to make sure that you're going to, as they're giving you these things, that you're able to pay these the funding back, right? But that was the biggest step in getting business credit cards and loans. Moving forward, step 2 was developing a business plan. Of course. So basically, you would take your market research and it should go into the business plan to discuss the plan of the expectation on how the funding will be used and to provide the service. Step 3 was focused on the customer acquisition. Basically, it's essential to focus on the customer acquisition and make sure you have good strategies such as offering discounts, developing referral programs, and a marketing campaign or strategy. This will increase your revenue and grow your business, and this information should also be in the business plan. Moving forward from there, step 4 was invest in your team. So getting a strong team to support your growth. And my mentor, Dr. Mike, stresses this all the time. He has stressed this since I became one of his students, that basically you're as strong as your team. And he's always talking about this, and and I'm happy that she mentioned that, because I definitely added that into my business plan, the current one that I have. And basically I've chosen to go the Dr. Mike route and get me some virtual assistants to invest in virtual assistants so that I'm able to get the job done once my business starts to take off and I will need the extra help. I'll be able to have those people, that team behind me, and and make sure to put it in my business plan so that they can see the investment of why I'm asking for the amount that I'm asking for, right? So moving forward from there, the last step was monitoring your progress, basically making any adjustments as needed by regularly reviewing your financial reports. Because the last thing you want to do is continue to have your business, right, and thinking that it's moving a certain type of way and you're not really paying attention to what's actually going on and any slip ups, any hiccups you would like to catch prior to. And that's something that you would add into the business plan as well. But someone like myself who's still starting up, that's a good question for me to ask Dr. Mike and also do my own personal research as I'm doing my business plan. What information would I add if your business is still brand new, right? But in conclusion, Superior Shelby basically it gave some good information. It's crucial when presenting to lenders that your proven strategy is in place, because once you're showing them, okay, this is what's going on, this is what I got going on, and it's a whole fact, they can't really say no. Like, it's a win. So, yeah, this was some really good information, and I'm excited to look further into obtaining more grants, and looking into more grants, I mean. And besides that, with Divine Freedom Ministries, I have some news as to our real estate department is actually now offering help in obtaining apartments and properties for those who are getting city FEPS programming. So that was a really big thing I heard about today. And I'm just excited for what we do in the community as we help individuals in services such as child support elimination, passport denial, law, credit repair, refinancing. And we definitely help those in those areas and people to basically bring back get themselves out of situations that seemed like it was impossible. And I know, like, when I went to Dr. Mike as my as a client at first, a client first, the passion that he has for his people and for what he does is definitely what made me stay as a student. And now I have my own startup business, and now I'm also working under the ministry as well. And so if you guys are interested in our services, please contact us at Divine Freedom Ministries at 917-336-0517. And this concludes my end of day report.